There we go. That kind of works. That works a bit better. Oh, we got a diamond as well. Nice.
Diamonds are really rare.
And apart from if you know how to kill the stone taluses and you have a big boulder breaker. I understand what they were going for with the music, but even just more variety in the small sound bits with different instruments depending on the area, like piano in the field, flute in the forest, drums in the desert, would have helped. Yes, I can agree with that. But yeah, I can agree with that. Add a bit more variety. That would have definitely helped. But also add a bit more variety in terms of types of music. Like, not just all subtle like we're listening to here, but something big, something brash, like when you go into Hyrule Castle. You get a different theme for all the Guardians, but it's done in such a subtle, for all the Divine Beasts, it's done in such a subtle way. Apart from, they did some interesting musical stuff with the Divine Beast music, like putting an SOS in at different timestamps depending on which champion it was, based around their personalities. That's a beautiful and brilliant little touch that they added. But they need to have... They were all done so subtly that unless you're going to sit there and study the music, they all kind of blend together. And not everyone's going to get that. I mean, when I'm playing, I would like to hear the recognizable music without having to study it, but once again, my vision upon it is probably very different from what the musical director was working for. Ah, okay, sure. Are these two the same women from before? I also love that the Master Sword doesn't show its true power if I'm just wasting it, but I'm killing the beasts of Ganon. These are Ganon's minions who are resurrected when we resurrected on a blood moon by the evils of Ganon. Why is the Master Sword losing power when we are fighting them? If I was wasting it, using it to smash ore or cut down trees, I can kind of understand it. Not so much in terms of the lore, because it's a divine sword, but I can sort of understand it from the excuse given in the game. But if we're fighting the minions of Ganon, surely the blade should work as intended. Yes, I still think they should have went with the route that Skyrim or Assassin's Creed have taken by having moments of silence, full-on music and atmospheric sounds in the middle in random intervals. Yes. That. Yes. Yes. That, yeah. No, that, yeah. I'm wholeheartedly in agreement on that. I think you've hit it bang on, Razor. Where would I be now if you hadn't come along? Nowhere good, that's for sure. You should have this. An amber. Nice. Thank you. We really need to get to safety. Hello. We're all right. We should count ourselves lucky for that. Cool. Glad to help. Yeah, I mean, Assassin's Creed 2. That's one of my favourite games of all time, and one day I will play it on the channel. But that had an absolute banger of a soundtrack, but it also had brief moments when you were out riding between the towns. Glory, you didn't... When you were doing stuff with... Hello. What's going on now? Oh, it's another Yiga clan. Blimey, they're coming thick and fast. I mean, when you're doing the trials to get the keys for the vault, there's no major music, there's no major soundtrack, but you're running around the streets of Florence or you're in the middle of the heart of a mission and it just bang. Jasper Kidd did such a brilliant job with all of the Ezio trilogy soundtrack, but yeah, it's just this feels like an experimental game, and don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful, brilliant game and I love it as a Zelda game, but there are still things that really rubbed me the wrong way, to put it, I suppose, like that. I still get goosebumps just thinking about AC2's music. Ezio's Family is one of my favourite soundtrack. Is one of my favourite pieces of music. That and Venice Rooftops. Venice Rooftops was amazing, and just Ezio's soundtrack knocked out of the park. That's why it's pretty much become the theme of the Halo franchise. Not Halo. No, that's a bad one. No, it's become basically the main theme for all of Assassin's Creed. Even in Valhalla, I've never played Valhalla, but I've gone to the soundtrack, and it has Ezio's Family there, which they renamed to Heart and then changed it back to Ezio's Family for some reason. But whatever. But yeah, it's sort of like when I mention Halo, because I don't know, my knowledge on Assassin's Creed is vaster than Halo as it stands at the minute. At least in terms of the music. But with Halo, I think the Halo main theme is the sort of bit. Whereas everyone thinks the Halo theme is actually Between a Rock and a Hard Place. I think that, or what was it? I've forgotten. One Final Effort from Halo 3. Just that epic da 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 da. Everyone thinks that's the main Halo theme, but I don't think it was ever intended as that. But it just became the mainstay because it's just such a banger of a piece of soundtrack. It's just, this is how music changed. This is why I love video game music so much. This is why in my list of genres I listen to, a lot of it comes back to video game soundtracks. One of my favorite pieces of jazz music ever is actually Life Will Change by the J Music Ensemble. I could listen to that on repeat for it forever. It's such a brilliant thing. The entire Metagroove album is just brilliant. But anyway, I should probably crack on with this before I go on another tangent. I get very passionate about things, as I'm sure you can tell. What I really want, what I really need is cocaine. Oh, the hero's life. Yeah, that works too, I suppose. That works. Okay, you see, using the Master Sword against the Yiga clan minion. They're a minion of Ganon, but they are not a part of his evil. That is wasting the Master Sword. That is not using it for its intended purpose of slaying evil, though technically they are evil. They're aligned with Ganon. They're evil, but they're not using Ganon's magic, so I can see how the Master Sword could not distinguish between that. But still, it's just... ah! They just really wanted to push home the use different weapons thing. I'm pretty sure they neutered the Master Sword to that degree, so you didn't just mainline to the Master Sword at the earliest possible convenience, and the entire durability system goes out the window. Hello, there's a shrine nearby. Are we in the right direction? No, it's over here. Or is it? I get the feeling it's going to be over this hill. Right, let's put our rock climbing gear on and have a look. Up, 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 up. Oh, we're near a stable. That would probably be why I can hear the shrine. Okay. Intervention needed. What? I'll have to watch that clip later, I suppose. Where's me thing? Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I think I know what that one was. Took me a moment to get to remember my own joke, so there we go. Oh yeah, if I just continued down this road a little while, I would have found the stable. Outskirts Stable. There we go. Hey, Beetle. Or Beetle the second. I don't know. You know, I was just about to, thinking about... Rugged Rhino Beetle. In your inventory. Beetle just loves Rugged Rhino Beetles. Can I please take it off your hands? I'll give you something in return. How about a tough elixir? Sorry, but no. Aww, and here I thought you knew what kind of person you were. I am, it's just I've got nothing that I can give you. No, it's fine. Beetle just isn't very good to judge of character, apparently. Well, now that's just mean. That really stings, Beetle. I thought we were friends. It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll buy all of your arrows instead.
Wow! Wow!
Cool. Next, let's go in here and read this. Rumour Mill, Volume 3. Time for gossip and news about the past and future. Today's topic is the weird and wonderful spirit Koroks. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. No, we've already met 485 of the little blighters. No, I don't want to hear about them. At the moment, the night is at its darkest, when even the trees have drifted into slumber. Actually, the time of day doesn't matter at all. Anyway, all throughout the world, you may spot these odd little spirit creatures as you wander the land. These could be under rock, or on the way out into the wilds, or even just a suspicious nook that seems slightly not right. Real eerie, huh? Christy's recommendation, 3 out of 5. Cool. Fun. Anyway. Hello.
Traveler, tell me, have you seen a pure white horse anywhere? A long time back, my grandfather told me that he once saw the royal family's white horse grazing at Safula Hill. Thing is, just the other day, one of our customers said he saw a white horse on Safula Hill recently. Could it be a relative of the royal family's white horse from my grandfather's days? Well, if you happen to see a white horse on your travels, do you think you could bring it back to me?
Sure.
Thank you. If you see the white horse, please register it at the stable and bring it to me. The white horse on Safula Hill supposedly has a beautiful, pure white coat without any molting. I hear it's a very elusive, though. Good luck.
Cool. Hello.
Hi!
Would you like to use the cooking pot? No, I'll pass. Talk to our Master Embry if you have needs, and ask for the apprentice Trot if you need any directions. Cool. Okay, no quest there, no quest there. A long time ago, there used to be an arena of combat nearby, but it's fallen into ruin and is home of foul monsters. I suppose you could say it still is an area for combat, but more of the life or death against monsters variety. Say, on an entirely different topic, I've recently begun selling adventuring gear as I travel. Doing work as a watchman certainly fills my soul, but not my pockets. Maybe I'll buy. I apologize for only having arrows. Oh, yes, no, you are our new best friend, sir. I will take all of your arrows. Also, he looks very familiar. Give me a minute. I just need to... Looks like a water. A throw of water. Who for those who don't know, was the CEO of Nintendo, who sadly passed away while on duty. Good man. Took half a pay cut when the Wii U didn't do well. Very honourable. Died at 55. But I think there are two references to him in this game. One is, I think, this character, Botrick, who looks like him. And another one is the King of the Mountain. In a sort of one a reference of his face and the other one a reference of his soul. I could just be waxing poetic on that one. But Awata-san, thank you very much for these arrows. I am very, very happy to have all of them. In no way do I have a problem with hoarding arrows. None whatsoever. He was a good man. He was a good man. Oh, I'm good. Right, there's a shrine nearby. Which stable is this, anyway? Outskirts Stable, okay. Aha! Hello. Hey, welcome. You sound tired. Is it that obvious? I'm into horses, so I get a job with the Stable Association, which is great and all, but they dispatched me here in the middle of nowhere, which I can handle, but they have me working around the clock. I feel so hazy all the time. Sounds rough. If only I could eat some meat for energy, but the stable meals are vegetarian for the most part. What would I do? Wouldn't I do for some fresh cut raw gourmet meat? Oh, well, in that case. Oh, that meteoroma. You don't happen to have any raw gourmet meat, do you? I'm no freeloader, of course I'll pay you. Well, if you split it with me. Sure. Real? Well, you don't have to taunt me twice. I'll take one. Does 100 rupees work for you? Yes. Okay. Yeah, have some meat. Thanks to you, I'm starting to feel better about this job. I'm gonna work really my hardest. If you ever get hold of any more raw game meat, you better hook me up. Okay, cool. Hey, dude. Nice picture. Hey, we meet again. Are you out traveling as well? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. If you have a picture to show me, let's see it already. Okay, sure. Check it out. Oh, that horse statue. This is the Sanadin Park ruins. Yes, there are some park ruins on Safula Hill to the northwest of here. You'll find this horse statue there. Cool. Painting is my passion, but even I can tell that statue is a true masterpiece. If it's worth seeing at least once. Awesome. Cheers, dude. The shrine right behind here? No, it's going to be on the hill, innit? Also, that's completely blitzed, and there's a traveler's spear. Random fox. I'm guessing it's on this hill. Can't imagine it'll be anywhere else. Oh, actually, it could also be opposite the stable, I suppose. But the thing's still twinging, so I can... Ah, there it is. Good bit of design. Put a stable, put a shrine next to a stable, so you can always get a fast travel to a stable. Another thing I kind of miss. Link playing an instrument. Another thing about the music. In Midst of the Silence, there are a few great tracks in the game. The main theme, for example, what you barely hear in the game, And there are nice remixes of classics, but most of the new music does not catch me like Koji Kondo-san's work. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, actually, who was the music director on this game? I mean, I know it didn't sell very well because everyone went, Steam Train goes brr, but I absolutely adore the opening theme for Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Actually, I like Spirit Tracks in general. I just haven't played it for a very long time. And not just because it has a steam train in it, though that does certainly help. And also that Zelda is one of your companions. Is one of your... no, she's your companion, pretty much. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Fun game. Right, what are we doing here? Where'd my arrow go? Fell in the water. Fine. How many arrows do I have now? 140. Ooh. Ah. Huh. That did a thing. Cool. Cool. Hello. What do we have here? Noise. Right. Orb of power. Which I'm guessing we... I see what we do. Oh. Hmm. Ah, there it is. Oh, bollocks. Keep forgetting I don't need to be... it's not Mario. I don't need to be running to throw the orb further. I just stand there and throw it like a man. Right, there we go. Whang. Doobity-doobity-doobity-doo. Okay. Okay. I missed a trick here. Or maybe not. Ow. Well, at least it didn't cripple me. Ow. Oh, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? Works the same both ways. Dunk. Feather edge. Ooh, okay. What can we get rid of? Ancient sickle. Edge. Nice. Oh, right, that's how I get there if I get stuck. Oh, wait a minute. Could I do this? Okay. That was really cool. That was really cool. Bullet time for the win. According to the wiki, Spirit Track soundtrack was Toro Inagashi, Manaka Tominaga, Askarota, and the ending theme Koji Konodo. And I agree the soundtrack was great, and I like the rest of the game. Yes, good tastes. Very good tastes. But okay, yeah, so there was a... Yeah, there we go. Did Konodo-san do anything for any of the music for Breath of the Wild? I'm hoping so. Oh, that's a bit depressing. Who did the music then? Wasn't any of the previously mentioned, was it? Oh, hello. Oh, Sanity Sword, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to our little band of travelers, samurai. Hail. Hail, Sanity Sword. I mean, in fairness, it sort of comes to the Kevin Conray argument of Kondo-san won't live forever. So eventually somebody else will have to take up the mantle and take over the sound work for Zelda. But at the same time, it is a delicate balance of making sure you get the right person. I mean, it's or like with Doctor Who over here in the UK, where they had Murray Gold for years, and he did such a fantastic job on the sound work for the show. And then they gave it to an up-and-coming composer who really isn't a good fit for it. I'm sure he's very talented, but it's just he's not a good fit for the sort of show he was working on. I'm sure he'd be very good with some stuff, but yeah. The world is a fickle place sometimes, and not everything plays out to plan, so, here and there. Swings and roundabouts. Oh, right. Riverside Stable. I wonder how many stables are in Central Hyrule. Interesting that they've got one on each side, but in fairness, that stands to reason. Okay. So our next port... oh, yeah. It's raining. Right. Okay, game. You want to play it like that? I can play it like that. If you're saying I can't climb, then I'm going to warp. Midna taught me well. Apart from she didn't teach me this. But I'm giving her the credit for it. Right, we need to find the central tower. I see a tower in the distance, but this is never a true indication that is the tower we are looking for. Mainly because it could be never mind, it's the tower we're looking for, right? Why walk somewhere when you can warp instead? Exactly. Or why warp when we can ride a horse? I've also just realised we're in Central Hyrule. We're in Hyrule Field. I hope nobody's particularly attached to my shields. Who's a good dog? Hi, dog. Manaka Katoka Yasukai Iwata and Hajime Wakai. The latter is the sound director for Breath of the Wild. Fair enough. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, right, okay, completely different team then. Oh, it's a golden bokoblin, golden Benny. Right, okay, fine. Give me a minute. We need something big and zappy. That works. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Poor Epona. So I do kind of appreciate the fact that the rain does cause the electricity to spread more. Okay, that kind of works better when I let it recharge. I'm also going to have to give Epona a bunch of apples now. Hello!
I've never seen anyone take down one of those things. Who are you? Well, whatever you are, this is yours.
Whoa! An ancient screw! Also, you have a fabulous chin.
There I go, needing someone to bail me out again. But there's no way I'm going back to Laurelin Village. I gotta strike it rich so I can rub it in everyone's faces.
Cool. Invest in some sandals. Just for my notes, I assume I've landed in the UK. Yes, you have. North England, to be exact. Where it is grim. But we Northerners are a hardy bunch. But not as hardy as the Scottish. Go with the Scottish, and should not be trifled with. Especially with a trifle. Very bad idea. Taking Spirit Tracks as an example. There are definitely composers that can capture the Zelda feeling, but Breath of the Wild was not quite it for me. No. I agree. Epona. Oh, there we go. I was wondering when you were going to eat an apple. Have an apple. Come on. Good. Make sure you fall. Make sure you're healed. After I accidentally electrocuted you. Come on. Have an apple. Restore your health. Restore your strength, my noble steed. It still irks me that Epona is an amiibo unlock. It's Epona, the legendary horse of legend. And they decided that she wasn't worthy of being in the main game. Wooden bow. There we go. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, crumbs. Right, yeah, I don't know where the roads are. Epona! You are my eyes. Kind of, for the moment. That bridge leads me over to a new area, so I'm going to take this road instead. I like the weather mechanics as well. As much as the lightning irks me... Oh, it's just a ball. I thought it was a Goron. As much as the rain irks me in terms of exploration, exploration, even. I kind of like the fact that you have a storm and you have to stow all of your metal weapons, else it will act as a lightning rod in the middle of Hyrule Field, which in fairness is perfectly reasonable because it is a storm, you're in a field and you're carrying metal, which is a lightning rod. Though technically wouldn't a tree be a better lightning rod? Oh, well, whatever. Oh, I remember this place. It had a white bokoblin. Silver bokoblin. We fought... Oh, nuts. Okay, no. Hello! I must admit, it's also very entertaining when you're fighting something like a moblin, and it's got a... when you're fighting a moblin that's got a metal weapon, and all of a sudden a lightning strike just comes down and obliterates it. That's been very fun. How did you pull that off? Actually, don't answer that. I ought to be thanking you for not interrogating him. Amber. Wait a minute. I just ran into you by the Great Plateau. How did you beat me here? How long was I in that shrine for? Also, you're very pretty. And I like your boots. We're all right. We should count ourselves lucky for that. Yes, you should. Especially here, near a bokoblin camp. In a thunderstorm. Bad place to be, especially in Hyrule Field, when you're quite... Oh, sorry, opponent. Ah! When you're quite close to Guardian Central. Kirby just got delivered. Awesome. Also, hail wizard, welcome. Epona, I think I'm going to leave you safely over here near the shrine. Link has some business to take care of with Squidward over yonder. Pims, again, indeed. Indeed, hail. Oh, I... Hello, Squidward. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this is gonna... Oh, crumbs. Right. Let's try this again. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, the controller's broken. Oh no, the controller just reloaded my previous save. Oh, the travesty. Oh no, all my beautiful progress with that Guardian gone. Gone like smoke upon the wind. Oh, whatever will we do? We'll have to try again. Oi! Squidward! Sorry, Zeus. Din. Even. Should be Din. Ah! I said sorry! This storm's quite savage, isn't it? No, not now. One. Two. Okay, thanks, Daruk. Saving my backside. All that sarcasm. But I do try. Oh, no cause. That's unfortunate. Oh, and the rain's stopping. Cool. Oh, go away. These are all now mine. Okay. And a keys wing. Nice one. Cheers. We've had a lot of practice with shield parrying the Guardians. The only problem is I've still not got the timing perfect. Good for the... It's good with the decrepit ones, but not so much with the actual live walking around ones. Which makes my life a tiny bit awkward. Well, it will make my life a tiny bit awkward, especially when we get into the Master Trials. The Trial of the Sword. I don't know why I keep calling it the Master Trials.